What's up, everybody? This is Aldnoah.Zero at your service time in the morning time. Going to do a review on episode 5 of Aldnoah.Zero. Okay, when I looked at this episode, I thought it was pretty interesting, you know. I mean, the information there was great, which I'm really glad about, which is the number one thing is on my list. Like, every time I watch an episode, when it comes to, like, certain action, how, like, good it is, I hear, like, number one thing is always information. Then the second thing is maybe the action. And I gotta admit, this episode, again, was good. I mean, not too bad, but I was thinking about saying that it's been decent, you know. But, you know, overall, thinking about it, I mean, everything that's given me up to this point was very, very good. I mean, very well patched a bit, and if anything else, like, there's nothing more I can say. I mean, if anything else, by any chance, let's get started. Alright, at the beginning, there's been 5 years ago, in the year of 2009, I believe, yeah, or something like that. Well, that's in our time, but in this time, it's about like 5 years ago, you know. In the timeline in the anime, you know, 5 years ago, like Slane crash landed into the Mars Empire, and that's where the princess found him, and he was and he nearly drowned in the water, you know, and he managed to survive, and the princess was giving him like rescue breathing in the way how I was taught, you know, or should I say like CPR and so forth. And I go like, oh man, I think that's when things got a little hectic right there for me. I'm like, oh man, that's not right. I wonder what her grandfather will say about this, you know, if she actually saw her do that. So overall, like after that, there's another scene where Slane is with Slane is talking to the guy who's been using the machine as a sword, you know, and so forth. Pretty interesting right here. He's saying like he wants to go into battle, but the guy says, you're really pathetic, trying to earn some respect, wanting to go to war. Except Slane says, no, it's not like that, you know. I mean, it's about like wanting to avenge Her Majesty. And the guy says, you're really crappy, you know that. There's a scene about Inoho along with like his other supporting character, with another character that came around to like help out, like Inko. Yeah, I mean overall, like there's a scene about getting medals, and I'm going like, that doesn't seem so great anyway, in my opinion. Well, maybe it just depends, you know. I mean, when it comes to the anime like that, I mean, even Inoho did not seem to be too much interested, you know. And of course, yeah, there was something about the princess's majesty, I mean grandfather overall, the Mars princess's grandfather wants to hold ceasefire, you know, stop the war for a bit. Except like one of the counts is denying, one of the counts, which is Kuto, is denying this, you know. And honestly, like overall, there's another scene about like the princess wants to reveal herself so she could stop the war. However, Riot says don't even think about it. These people are not into amnesty or like peaceful treaties whatsoever, you know, that kind of thing. And I'm thinking in my mind, yeah, sometimes when it comes to a certain fight, we tend to finish it no matter what the hell is gonna happen. Even the princess goes like, there's gonna be a lot more casualties though, you know, that kind of thing. And of course, like the guy who had the let me see if I can find his name anywhere. Where is it? Who came to the battleship and so forth, wants to get his revenge, you know, and his honor back. But I remember that I think I forgot to mention one scene with Marito, Lieutenant Marito, the one who voiced Aldnoah.Zero, since I'm really glad to keep hearing his voice in this one, because, yeah, I don't really hear his voice often. He seems to have some kind of sin whatsoever, but he rescued that man's life. But whatever it is, it's like, when he tries to get into battle, he seems to lose focus or consciousness a bit, you know? I'm like, whoa, what's going on? And then the guy who got defeated last episode, of course, came back and says, I'm going to have my freaking revenge now. Let's do this. Inoho jumps in and says, I'm tired of this, man. And goes in and says, it's time we settle this once and for all. And then we have Inaho coming in trying to fight, you know, but he knew what was going on and so forth. And that guy uses two plasma blades to go against Inaho, but that didn't work out since Inaho know what's up. And I go like, dang, this guy is a genius combatant, dude. How does he know these things anyway? And later on, he brings the machine down with him, and he manages to eject out of it in time. And after that, everything explodes. And there was a scene where Slane informs the Majesty about, like, stop the war because the princess is alive and so forth. But the Majesty goes like, I see, seems regrettable, you know, seeing how someone's trying to assassinate my granddaughter. And of course, another guy shows up, and that other guy shows up and says like, continue this war, sir. I mean, these Terrans cannot be trusted. And the Majesty issued an all-out war. Those who dare harm my flesh and blood. And I go like, ah, shit, not good. There was a scene which was really knowledgeable about plasma blades. Like, if it gets sucked into water, it'll explode, and that's how the guy lost. And I go like, holy damn, that's really crappy, man. And you know, here's one thing: you could be a very good combatant, but if you don't know what's up or you don't have a brains, you lost this fight. Honestly, like, brains over muscles and combat experience can always kick your ass. So overall, I mean, this episode was decent, you know. I mean, good or decent, I'm still struggling with that, but I think it was good. I mean, Slane was pretty cool right there, you know, trying to tell the truth and so forth. But the all-out war is still going to go on. But, yeah. So overall, I mean, I gotta say, this episode is looking, I mean, the series is looking great, fantastic to me, and I'm looking forward to more, you know, seeing how this is going to go down at a certain point. So, if anything else, like, I am Alpha-Zero people. I'll see you all in my next video today, and until then, hope you enjoyed this review. Comment, rate, subscribe, share the video if you want, and I'll see y'all next time, alright? Later, bye-bye. Peace out.